And here we are, at the end of the game.
Been quite the journey for Mr. Leon Scott Kennedy.
Welcome.
Or should I say, Mr. Kennedy.
What are you selling?
Here, have all the shit. I'm not gonna need it in a little bit.
We're pretty much beyond the point of needing it, period, right?
Come back
More or less.
anytime.
You've got the Magnum with infinite ammo and the Chicago typewriter. You pretty much are set.
But I mean, for the most part, I've still been using, well, most of the game I used the handgun.
Not denying that, I'm just saying, at this point, there's not a whole lot of reason to bother with it.
Double kill. You turn the corner, you wash your hands.
Talk about dated references.
Wait, weren't they supposed to be like bringing Rocco's Modern Life back?
I don't remember. I might have heard something to that effect-ish, but at the moment, it escapes me.
Oh, sweet, a massage chair.
I don't know about this, Leon.
There's only one way to find out. You operate.
Just don't touch the edges.
You sure you want to do this?
Yeah.
All right.
Like, what do you mean, am I sure? This is the only way.
How it's conveniently programmed to remove a plugget.
I mean,
There's no way Ashley's figuring out how to do this by herself.
it's probably like start to start plug elimination. That's it.
How are you feeling?
Like $1,000,000.
I thought you were gonna die.
Oh, come on, it's just a little cancer.
Guess I'm up.
Now, I don't want to go on too much about jiggle physics, but Ashley's seem fairly realistic.
You okay?
Could be.
I see the president has equipped his daughter with ballistics.
It's like, okay, I guess we're hugging now, I guess.
I don't know about you.
But, okay, stop.
But I think it's time we go home.
Accuracy's going up, slowly but surely.
The more you use guns besides the Chicago typewriter, the higher it gets.
Well, I mean, against things that don't die in one hit anyway.
Right.
I suppose I'll go back to the lab and see if there's anything Leon can actually pick up there, which I don't think there is.
I wouldn't expect so.
It's a good question. What were they going to do? Aside from probably just have her sit there until the assimilation was done.
I'm pretty sure that was it, really.
Not really much else you can do. Put somebody in a tube. Also, what is the point of this control room? You can't see anything from it other than, like, in a general sense.
Hell if I know.
Pretty soon you won't have to hear the clanking of that armor anymore.
And thank God for small favors. It's been like playing Dark Souls this entire time.
Tarkus, Tarkus, Tarkus. Well, in a three-dimensional space, I always get like 9 out of 10 chance I'll get confused momentarily.
Something, navigate your way out of a wet paper bag.
The real power of the United States lies in 3 areas: the Justice Department, the administrative bodies, and the military. In order to take control of these areas, we must influence the minds of the people who advise the President. After this is done, the rest of the departments will quickly fall under our sway. If by chance the United States were to figure out our plan, the damage caused should be minimal. We will still be able to conquer the country as planned using our backup plan. Once we control the country, we will use their international influence to our advantage. The rest of the world will fall swiftly. As already stated, if our first plan doesn't go as smoothly as expected, we'll proceed with our secondary plan. By sending in our special forces, we will infiltrate the country from within. Fear and chaos will soon spread through the nation. It's only a matter of time before the country loses its stability. At that time, when they're most vulnerable, we will strike. Rejoice, my brethren, the world shall soon be cleansed. Nondescript President. Sadly just leaving his mission statement sitting around.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what you do when you're a Resident Evil villain. Or working for a Resident Evil villain.
Granted, it's not like he was expecting Leon to get this far.
True.
Welcome. Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
Sure takes it in stride, though.
Selling.
Here, have some more stuff.
What are you buying?
It's a good question. What am I buying? Alright, the rocket launcher.
Stranger.
And now I have to reorganize my entire fucking inventory, too. God forbid the game just do it automatically.
I'm imagining this sped up with, like, weird Russian music playing for some reason.
It seems like the game could have easily done it for me, but...
I'm back any time.
It could have, but no.
Leon, I do have a rocket launcher for reasons. Don't ask questions.
Something's not right. Ashley, you stay here.
I think I can feel the final boss up ahead.
Ada!
Oh, so that's how that ended.
Better try a new trick, because that one's getting old.
Good throw.
I like how it also, like,
You okay?
gets all the rope somehow.
I've been better.
What's so funny?
Oh, I think you know. The American prevailing is a cliche that only happens in your Hollywood movies.
And your video
Oh,
games.
Mr. Kennedy, you entertain me. To show my appreciation, I will help you awaken.
I just realized he doesn't have eyebrows.
cliches.
Ada, stand back.
I guess he plucks.
Made it like I'm already gone.
This is not an improvement.
I like how in every cutscene it shows Leon with the handgun still, except for that one with Ada where he had the TNT.
Right.
Who set these bombs here?
That's a good question. Maybe it was Savage.
The other question is, like, why?
Because he's a Resident Evil villain.
No, if he was a Resident Evil villain, he'd have 5 minutes. There's also a mistake using the crossbow here. While it does damage, the time it takes to actually kill anything and reload is a lot longer than I expected. Yeah, just like, oh, ugh. Why can't I fight anybody that's not gross?
Because that's not the kind of game this is, Leon.
Oh no, my giant eye! How could this have happened? How could he have found out my super obvious weak spot?
Truly a mystery of the ages. You would think that you could finish the fight with any old rocket launcher, but no. It has to be the specific rocket launcher that Ada has got her eyes on.
Yep, because it's called special, or rocket launcher special.
Mm-hmm.
It's got the power of estrogen in it. Yeah, this is why you don't use the the crossbow for this, because it takes fucking forever for the reload animation.
Yeah.
And when you're on a timer,
A really slow-ass reload animation is not helpful. Now, a gun that never has to reload, on the other hand...
instead we'll do this instead. Bye-bye.
Use this.
I mean, sure, but I thought I had pretty well underhand.
In hand or under control. Pick one.
Both. Once again, have to clear the whole inventory.
Well, it wouldn't be Resident Evil 4 without inventory, Tetris.
Yeah, just like why? Why would you throw the rocket launcher way the fuck over there when I'm way the fuck over here? Have some decency, Ada. Yeah, like I said, this game could save me so much time if it just did this shit for me. Wait, why was I picking up the grenade?
Because you're a compulsive hoarder. Anyway.
Get wrecked. I like how the sample's okay.
Sorry, Leon. Hand it over.
Ada, you do know what this is.
Yeah. I love her.
How did she land that?
Don't worry. I'll
my
take
question,
good
too.
care of it.
Ada!
Gotta go. If I were you, I'd get off this island too.
She really pushed it.
Whatever that was.
Here, catch.
Yeah, how could he have
Better
known?
Move on. See you around.
Okay, game, enough with the cutscene. Let us move!
I mean, I feel like Leon probably could have made a pretty educated guess on what it was.
Very cute.
Because I mean, coupled with the fact that she's just like, I would get a move on if I were you, before she pushes the button, I'd be like, oh shit. This place is probably gonna blow up. I would put significantly good odds on it.
Leon,
We have to get off this island now. It's gonna blow any minute.
it's gonna what?
You heard me. Also, Leon knows which direction to go. One more of these for good measure.
Oh, fuck that noise. Jesus Christ.
And just like, what? Shouldn't that jet ski be like moving?
Not if it's tied off.
Which I don't think it is.
So yes, it should be floating away.
I hope you get this.
I haven't heard this music in a very long time.
But you get it, that's the important thing. I picked it just for you.
I appreciate it.
Sorry I can't hear the music, Ashley. I personally never played Wave Race for longer than like 10 minutes, so...
It's one of the very few games that I went out of my way to 100%. You know, hitting the water at that speed must have been like hitting concrete.
Where are ya?
That's fine, she fell off, like, right at the end.
Leon!
She was holding on to Leon until that point. She had no inertia.
Come on.
Right.
The entirety of her inertia was when she
Great
dropped
idea.
off.
Mission accomplished. Right, Leon?
Not quite.
We still have to get out of
you
here.
So, after you take me back to my place, how about we do some, overtime?
Leon making a very wise decision.
Somehow I knew you'd say that, but it doesn't hurt to ask, you know? So, who was that woman? anyway?
Wife.
Why do you ask?
Come on, tell me.
She's like a part of me I can't let go. Let's leave it at that.
Her vaginal muscles are too powerful.
That island looks a lot farther away from the shore than it really should.
My question is, what kind of idiot would actually agree to Ashley's request of, hey, when we get back home, do you want to fuck?
I'm sure some idiot would, but not necessarily an idiot that's been placed in the Secret Service. That's the kind of thing they weed out.
Yeah. Like, I'd rather not.
Quite so.
There is no goodness to be had in fucking your boss's daughter.
Indeed.
Especially when your boss is the president.
So here we have a little picture book story of what happened to the village as the Plagas were discovered. You can see it was a nice, thriving little village before, with kids and
guys playing acoustic guitars on their front step. And I think it's actually supposed to be the first house you go into, too. Based on the design, anyway.
yeah.
But as you can tell, as the music gets slightly creepier,
Shit happens.
some guy shows up and was just like, "Hey, you're all sick."
It was probably Sadler.
Let me show you how to really get down with the sickness.
Open up your hate and let it flow into me.
And the children do not take to the plagas.
A lot of the women don't either.
And everybody just like, huh, that's happening. Tsuruaki Ogawa.
Kenji Hata.
Yoshiaki Uesa.
Munori Yao.
Masashi Imanka.
Gary Roberts.
Icon.
Tim Doubleday.
Hajime Kotani.
Brandon Gay.
Paul Mercier.
Carolyn Lawrence.
Reno Romano.
Sally Safadi.
Sally Cahill.
Renee Mujica.
Yeah, I think.
Mujica.
Ward E. Sexton.
Ginny McSwain.
Elliot Anders.
Alan Rankin.
Dutch Hill.
Mike Papak.
James Tabb.
Amanda Wyatt.
Hyatt. Nato Satao.
Kazuya Takimoto.
Masachika Kawada.
Tetsuya Minami.
Neuron Age.
Orbital Link.
DMG.
Japanese characters.
Rescuers.
Hiroyuki Kobayashi. Kobayashi Mura.
Shinji Mikami. You are now blocked on Twitter.
Capcom.
The characters and events depicted in this game are fictitious. Any similarity to actual persons living or dead is purely coincidental. This game is protected under the laws of the Raccoon City Police Department. Unauthorized duplication, distribution, and exhibition are against the law, basically.
Finally, the line's jacked free.
Hey, Hunnigan, no glasses.
Nice.
Forget the glasses. What's the status of the mission?
I've rescued the subject. We're returning home.
You did it, Leon.
Did.
Thanks. You know you're kind of cute without those glasses. Give me your number when I get back.
May I remind you that you're still on duty.
Story of my life.
Notice her smile.
Ashley's sitting right there, so what about me? What about you?
Hunnigan's not my boss's daughter.
Hunnigan is just like my handler.
Handler.
66% hit ratio.
Handler? I barely know her. Oh!
Hi-oh! Upload, why not? 961 enemies killed.
That has to be the shortest credits sequence of any game we have played in recent memory.
Kind of, yeah.
Time to go home and strip down in my underwear and eat some cookie dough.
Ugh, sun is so bright, I hate it. Now we get better credits music. Toshiaki Yunizawa.
Satoshi Nishimura.
Yoshito Ito.
Yasutaka Hori.
Yoshizumi Hori. There's a lot of Horis here.
Hiroyoshi.
Nato Ishii.
Atsushi Nishibori.
Akio Kimiji.
Shinji Mikami.
Yoshinori Matsushita.
Yuichi Akimoto.
Yoshio Misaki.
Megumi Doi.
Junichiro Ogawa.
Hidenori Koyama.
Naoki Yoshikawa.
Shusaku Uchiyama.
I wonder what he's up to now.
Oh.
I don't even remember the last game he composed for. David Crislip.
Eric Bailey.
Goro Terada.
Hide Gando.
Toshiya Kotani.
Keiji Takeda.
Kenji Hata, sorry.
Ayako Terako.
Kenji Hata again.
Paul Mercier.
Carolyn Lawrence.
Reno Romano.
Sally Cahill.
Jesse Cordy.
Jim Ward.
Michael Goff.
Richard Wack.
Carlos Carrasco.
Alex Mendoza.
Carol Bach Irita.
Keiji Inafune.
Masachika Kawata.
Kuniomi Matsushita.
Capcom.
Decent credits music. I like it.
Pleasantly short credits, too.
And then...
Bondage.
Womp womp.